Could the Warriors be on the brink of a game-changing acquisition? With the trade market heating up, a certain versatile big man is making waves, and his recent performances could be exactly what Golden State needs to elevate their championship aspirations. Stay tuned as we dive into the latest buzz surrounding a potential trade that could reshape the Warriors roster. Don't forget to subscribe and like to stay updated on all things Golden State. As we dive into the latest developments surrounding the Golden State Warriors, the trade landscape is heating up, and there's a name that's capturing a lot of attention: Kelly Olynyk. The Warriors have been on the lookout for a shooting center, and Olynyk may fit that mold perfectly. After returning from injury, he's showcased the shooting prowess that could be crucial for Golden State's playoff aspirations. Now, let's talk about the recent trades that have shifted the market dynamics. The Nets have traded Dennis Schroeder to the Warriors and Dorian Finney-Smith to the Lakers, indicating a buyer's market as we approach the February 6th deadline. Surprising to many, both players fetched only second-round picks, which may reshape the market for other potential trades. NBA insider Mark Stein has indicated a host of players could be available for similar deals, including names like Jonas Valanciunas, Malcolm Brogdon, and of course, Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk is particularly intriguing for the Warriors. At 31 years old, he missed the first 23 games of the season, but has since returned, and his performance over the last 9 games could be pivotal. The Warriors have been in desperate need of a shooting big man, especially with Jonathan Kuminga playing significant minutes off the bench. Draymond Green is being pushed into a small ball center role, which isn't sustainable long-term. Olynyk could alleviate that pressure. In his recent outings, Olynyk has made 9 of 20 from beyond the arc, hitting 45% of his three-point attempts. That type of shooting could be a game-changer for the Warriors. Historically, he's been a reliable player, averaging 20-22 minutes per game throughout his career. His ability to stretch the floor and pass the ball fits right into Steve Kerr's system. We all know how important ball movement and spacing are for this team. What complicates things, however, is Olynyk's current contract. He has a $12.8 million salary this season, which means the Warriors would likely need to trade away 2 players, possibly Gary Payton II, Kevin Looney, or Kyle Anderson, along with some second-round picks to make this work. It's a tough decision, and I can hear the debate brewing among fans. You have to wonder, is it worth giving up some depth for a player like Olynyk? On one hand, you could say he's a cheaper alternative to someone like Nikola Vucevic, who has been floated around as a potential target. Olynyk brings playoff experience and the ability to stretch the floor, which is something the Warriors desperately need. But then again, we all know how crucial depth has been for Golden State in past playoff runs. The chemistry and versatility that players like Looney and Payton bring cannot be understated. So, is this the right move? Personally, I'm torn. I see the potential in Olynyk, but at what cost? There's always a risk when making mid-season trades, especially when you're talking about giving up established players who contribute in their own right. This is where I want to hear from you, the fans. What do you think? Should the Warriors pursue Kelly Olynyk, or should they hold on to their depth and keep working with what they have? Your thoughts could really shape the conversation around this team as we head deeper into the season. Let's not forget how this affects the Warriors' chances moving forward. Adding Olynyk could give them a significant boost in the playoff run, but it could also leave them vulnerable if they lose key role players. So, I urge you to share your opinions in the comments below. What are your expectations? What are your frustrations? The Golden State Warriors are in the midst of a serious slump, and it's hard to ignore the whispers coming from around the league. After a promising start to the season, they've now lost 13 of their last 17 games, leaving them in a precarious position in the standings. The hopes of securing a top 4 playoff spot seem distant, and frankly, making it to the play-in tournament is now uncertain. Even Stephen Curry felt the need to call for a players-only meeting following their Christmas Day loss to the Lakers. This tells you just how dire the situation has become. With the trade deadline approaching, the Warriors find themselves at a crossroads. The rumors have been swirling for months, but now they've intensified. And one name that keeps popping up is Zion Williamson. Yes, you heard that right, Zion. ESPN insiders recently reported that some executives believe Golden State could be a logical fit for the 2-time All-Star. It's an intriguing proposition, especially considering the Warriors have approximately $40 million in expiring contracts and the potential to deal up to 3 first-round picks. They also have young talents like Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski, not to mention the hefty $26.2 million salary of Andrew Wiggins that could be included in a trade package. Now, let's be honest, Zion is undeniably talented. Statistically, he's putting up 22.7 points, 8 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game this season. However, he's battled injuries throughout his career, missing significant time in 3 of his 6 seasons. This year alone, he's only played in 6 games, largely due to a hamstring injury. So there's a lot of risk involved in pursuing a trade for him. But then again, you have to wonder if this risk could pay off. If the Warriors could land Williamson, they'd not only be acquiring a superstar, but also securing a potential heir to Stephen Curry as he nears the end of his illustrious career. Imagine what a healthy Zion could do in a system that's designed to maximize offensive potential. It could completely reshape the Warriors' chances of competing for another championship while they still have Curry leading the charge. However, the financial and asset limitations mean that pulling off a blockbuster trade won't be easy. The Warriors have been linked to various players, but the viability of these trades is often questionable. Will they be able to navigate the complexities of the salary cap and make a deal that benefits both the team's immediate needs and its long-term future? As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel torn about this situation. On one hand, the idea of bringing in a talent like Zion is undeniably exciting. But on the other hand, can we truly rely on his health? Will he be the player we all hope he can be? I'm honestly divided. The prospect of having Zion on the roster is mouth-watering, but the risks are equally daunting. So, what do you think? Is trading for Zion Williamson the right move for the Warriors? Or should they hold off and look for other options to stabilize the roster? I want to hear your thoughts. Please share your expectations and frustrations in the comments below. Remember, this team is at a critical juncture. Every decision made in the coming weeks could significantly impact their chances as the playoffs loom. If they're going to make a move, it has to be a calculated one. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow Warriors fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. And hey, make sure to activate the notification bell so you never miss out on essential news about our beloved team. Let's keep the conversation going. And as always, go Warriors.